Good afternoon, everyone. This is Osiris with the Cover City News, Ankh Entertainment Stones and the Color of Her blog, and your weekly host for the show, 15 Minutes. Today, I am very honored to be at the Belly Dance Evolution Studios here in North Hollywood, what we call NoHo, with Jillina Carlano, who is the founder of this lovely Dance Revolution company. And when I say Dance Revolution, now listen, this is the girl's background. She started it in 2009, I believe it said August in 2009. She's built up this whole group of people from all over the world. They just came here, they're based in LA, but they came here just now from, I believe they just performed in Milan, Italy, and in Hanover, Germany. Correct. And what I want to find out is how it was performing for the Queen of Morocco in 2012 when you guys won that award. How is that? And tell us a little bit more about you.
You know, for me, I was born and raised in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
And I was born and raised in the West, but I fell in love with the Middle Eastern arts. And I've been traveling to Egypt annually for about the last 17 years. So for me, I have this love and passion for Middle Eastern arts, and my dream and my goal is to share the beauty of the Middle East outside. And I think some of the media that we have has a tendency to, on the news, we see a lot of the repression or the violence and things like that, but there's a lot of beauty in this culture that I have found that I want to share with. So
now, I watched your video on YouTube, which is this particular production is called, one of my faves, Alice in Wonderland. And if you've ever seen the normal Alice in Wonderland with the Mad Hatter and all those, you have never seen anything. Alice has never been in the Wonderland such as this. They combine hip hop, I'm told, with belly dancing and other Middle Eastern dances. So talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we've got world fusion. I call it like a world fusion dance based in Middle Eastern. So we have everything from classic Egyptian, American tribal belly dance, fusion belly dance. We've got break dance, hip hop, b-boys in the show. So we're mixing those elements, and together through that, we're also telling a story, much like a ballet. If you went to the ballet and you saw Romeo and Juliet, the story is told through dance and music. There's no dialogue, so it's it's very much of a challenge because it's an iconic story. The characters are, people have certain expectations for the characters, but expect the unexpected. That's what I say. With Belly Dance Evolution, we're going to give you something that you've never seen before.
And that's what we want to see. I would love to see something I've never seen before, because to me, without any kind of evolution, it becomes boring and stagnant. And so it's nice that you brought that kind of Middle Eastern flavor with your own American native style to dance. Now let's talk a little bit more. You mentioned 3 types of belly dancing.
Yes.
Now I am, ignorant of some of the things of belly dancing. I've always thought you needed wide hips and a little waist and all that. So can anyone do those belly dancing fusions that you spoke of?
Well, there's certain styles. There's the classic style that comes from Egypt. There's a style that was created in San Francisco called the ATS. Also, now it's sort of evolved into some tribal fusion, American tribal.
What is tribal fusion? Does
tribal
that have to do
fusion
with...
is a mix of belly dance moves. Some of it they've taken from flamenco, also from Indian, some classical Indian movements, and put that together it's typically done in a group formation. Now, as things keep evolving over the years, it's transitioned to a little bit more fusion, and still we do have the classic ATS, if you will. Yeah. Then we're bringing in some of the Western dance from our b-boys, and they bring in something very, very unique that really crosses over into the mainstream for us, and also into sort of these roots, some of these African roots of the music and the movements. Wow. So it's very eclectic, and people ask, oh, can anybody do it? One of the things I think that makes belly dancing unique and popular is because people sometimes try it because of a fitness, they're attracted to it, it looks interesting, but they find something much deeper and more meaningful. It is a low impact dance most of the time, not necessarily our production, if you ask my dancers, but in generally if you take belly dance classes, it's not like ballet where you get into the class and you have to do jumps across the floor and it's hard on the knees and the joints. So it can be in certain classes welcoming for different ages and different body types.
Oh, wow. Well, that is good to know. Now, I know people probably ask you this, but does Shakira do what you do with her belly dancing? I know that
she's an excellent
she and Beyonce did some stuff, and she had Beyonce rolling her stomach. I mean, is that traditional belly dance, or?
I wouldn't say it's traditional, mainly in the fact that it's not done to traditional music. I think that really sort of sets it aside with any dance form. But what's unique about it, she's doing these beautiful belly dance movements, isolations, which are unique to belly dance.
You can tell,
she's a excellent dancer, excellent. So for us, it's a great representative because she's attracting people and the young audience, and they're getting interested in what is this belly dance, and that's really cool and hip. And then they come to us, the teachers, the local teachers around the world, and start to sign up for classes. And
now let's talk about around the world.
Yes.
You, my dear, have been around the world. I was told that you guys have been in, what, 20 different countries?
I think
20. Asia, South America, Mexico, Russia. After you leave here, you're going to Slovenia. And I think a few more countries in Egypt, in parts of Egypt. So talk a little bit about how it is, how your dance is transformed from the different countries that you go into.
Belly dance can be found all over the world, and what's interesting, you'll find more belly dancers outside of the Middle East than you will in the Middle East.
See, now that's interesting.
People don't realize that, but if you went to any village in Germany or even in China or around the world, you will find a belly dancer. It's a little bit of a niche type of art, so it's not so much out there that you would notice it, but if you start asking around, you can find it. Something that I have 9 instructional DVDs in the market, distributed by Universal Records. So that has given me a global audience.
And then in 5 different languages, I think you have them, right?
So
what are those languages? Those 5 languages?
We've got German, Italian, Spanish, French, of course English.
Yes. And Espanol?
Espanol? Claro que sí. So that has given me a global audience, and I travel around the world teaching master classes and seminars. And through that, I've been able to be in touch with some of the top dancers around the world, which then has enabled me to cast them for our show. For example, our show Friday at the Ford, August 1st, we have an amazing eclectic group. We've got girls from Czech Republic, Mexico, Germany, Italy, Washington, D.C., right here
from LA,
Los Angeles, Moldavia, Latvia, Portland, Morocco. Our drummer, we have a live percussionist who's with us. He's Moroccan, Egyptian, via Miami. So
you got some hot people.
We've got some hot people, and together we create this eclectic group. And I think one of my secrets is I surround myself with really talented people.
And positive.
People
that aren't afraid. These people told me, you guys, just the audience knows, they work very hard. Entertainment is a hard industry. To entertain the audience, they have been up since 3 or 4 this morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Working hard so that on August 1st they can bring it to the Ford Amphitheater for our pleasure. What I'd like to talk to you now, you're a husband. I love that she has a husband and that she's doing this thing with a mate in life, and that's very, very nice to have. His name is Paul Denlatier, and he does all of the composing and all of the music, and I was told that he works very close with the artistic director. So how does that work with both of you being in the same environments with all these different people all the time and having a personal life at the same time?
Yeah, it is a dream. I mean, he does music for film and television. That's his
his stuff.
Especially movie trailers. He's one of the owners.
Yeah, he owns Auto Space or something. Auto Machine.
Yeah, he's the co-owner of Audio Machine, which is a movie trailer house.
Like high-end trailers.
Yeah. So what what I've done is I've created, you know, these concepts for the story. Obviously, Alice in Wonderland has a story.
Yes.
So I have ideas, and I create a storyboard and how we want to present the show, and then I bring it to him, and he writes the score for the show. And then we collaborate with certain ideas. I tell him about. Usually, I just have to give him like adjectives, like this is very moody, this is very soft and tender moments. This is a high energy moment. This is dramatic. This is comical. And he creates his beautiful original score for the entire show.
Wow, he has to be some special kind of man, number one, to be hanging with you.
Yes.
And number two, to be able to put up with all those different diverse languages, cultures, and everything, which I truly admire. I can't wait for America to become multi-ethnic, cultural. It is such a broad, wonderful world to live in.
Yes.
How do you two interact with the cast? I mean, are there sessions that you talk people through, or do you introduce them to new things you discuss, like, okay, we want to see you guys do this? Or
yeah,
whatever?
I mean, I have my assistant directors, so I'm working very closely with Heather Awed and Lauren Bolt, who are my assistant directors, and they're really like both my right hands. And we really put the concept of the show together, each scene, and Paul creates the music. He's very much behind the scenes.
Yes.
He's very shy.
We know.
He doesn't like to be out there too much.
He's the composer, yeah.
He's the composer. He likes to lock himself in his room and be alone. And through that, then we bring the music to the artists, and then we start working on the choreographies together. And for me, it's, you know, we've been married for 17 years. So
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Hollywood?
Yeah.
Please listen again. These people have been married for 17 years. We have not heard any dirt on them. This is a team that is focused on what they were born to do. Their sense of purpose is obviously very strong. Now, how do they fit in when people from other areas, how do they fit in with intermingling with all these different kinds of things? Like, do you fly them in from Miami, or are they already doing performances here? How does that work?
You know, what we do is we open it up for a casting. So we do like a casting.
Oh, okay.
We have like a main cast that we work with that travels with us everywhere. And then when we travel around the world, for example, working in Europe, often we take in a European casting, and we take some of the top dancers in that region.
Okay, so you pull from a local pool of people wherever you are.
We do, but it's become completely global. It
it is.
Much bigger than I expected. For
Yes.
example, you know, I'm doing a show here in Los Angeles, California, and I had dancers from Europe that wanted to be in the show and got themselves here and wanted to be part of the casting. And they're such a high level. It's a huge opportunity for me to work with these dancers. So
I just love that your mind was obviously broad and intelligent enough that you would consider that it could be global. Yeah. And when you started in 2009, I know that you built it from scratch, and I know that it blew up way beyond your expectations. What was your thinking? I mean, are you from Egypt, or you have any kind of background that led you into this global thing?
I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I'm totally American. I'm not Middle Eastern.
Wow.
So when I travel around the world, I see some of these amazing dancers, and I really wanted to open up a platform for them, as well as myself, to open up a platform that I could showcase their talent. I get the opportunity to put choreographies on these beautiful, talented dancers from around the globe. And it's been not just a dance exchange, it's been cultural exchange, it's been friendship exchange.
Friends that you maintain.
I mean, we're talking some of the girls I've known for over 15 years.
Oh,
we've
wow.
been friends, and you know, we just our paths are crossing.
And they're all babies, you guys. They're not. They're 15 years young.
Yes, yeah. So
wow, what a story. So I need you to say once again, people, if you've never seen Belly Dance Evolution, please go onto their YouTube channel, which is under Belly Dance Evolution.
Correct.
Right. Their website, www.bellydance.evolution.com. And if they want to email you, do you have Twitter? Can we get a handle?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. You can find us pretty easily online.
And it's on all under Belly Dance Evolution.
Yes.
Now on August 1st, we can expect amazing show. I'm certainly going to be there right in front.
Yeah, on August 1st, we're doing our Los Angeles debut of Alice in Wonderland. And it's the classic tale. It's really a show for all ages. It's, you know, you can
bring your kids, bring your grandpas, your grandmas with the wheelchairs, the whole thing.
Exactly.
They're not turning one person down that is excited about seeing dance as it's been done in this way. Yes. We've just really enjoyed interviewing you. I know you got to get back because then you got stuff to do and you guys are busy. I just really want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for allowing us in your dance space here in North Hollywood Studios. Now, are people allowed to come to the studios if they want to come over here?
Evolution Studios it's sort of the headquarters for a lot of what I do in my world, which I have Belly Dance Evolution, I have the Jillina World, I have my merchandise, I have DVDs.
Go. What are your merchandise? Your merchandise, your DVDs. Do you have clothes? I mean, do you
we have apparel. We have we have a whole music line. We have instructional DVDs. We have performance DVDs. So we call this the headquarters. It's Evolution Dance Studios, and this is mainly a rehearsal space for all of the, you know, LA and Hollywood and all the artists that come around. And so we're open. Our doors are always open. We're open like 15 hours a day.
And there you go. And Evolution Studios, just so you know, is located at 4200 Lankershim Boulevard in North Hollywood or NoHo. And I believe it's 91604.
Yes.
Is the zip code. So stop by, give a shout out to Jillina and her wonderful staff and her most beautiful dancers. It's been a wrap. This is Osiris again, Ankh Entertainment Cover City News, and 15 minutes to show. See you there. Bye. Bye.
Watch me!